make a mention of the fact that this award and every single award given out tonight were voted on by the people, and you know what else is voted on by the people?
I just wanted to show the legs, because as I was telling you ahead of time, you're going to walk home with more than maybe just a trophy tonight. I think lots of men.
I'm not gonna walk home with any men tonight. I'm gonna go hang out with my friends, and then I go home to the cats.
No men allowed.
Men get me in trouble.
I wonder if there are people who might think that they were the one you were singing about, if it's easier or far, far worse for them 10 years later.
I haven't thought about their experience, to be honest.
I think that's the biggest burn.
Thank you so much for this, and I just wanted to make a mention of the fact that this award and every single award given out tonight were voted on by the people, and you know what else is voted on by the people?
Your mum also seemed very supportive of you and everything. I mean, even aside from music and hobbies, putting you in a saddle, when you were 9 months old.
Yeah, my mom wanted me to be a horseback rider. So
is that where those thighs come from? Do you still do a lot of horseback?
You like my thighs, hey.
There's a different vocabulary for men and women in the music industry, right?
Give me an example.
Okay, a man does something, it's strategic. A woman does the same thing, it's calculated. A man is allowed to react, a woman can only overreact.
Which brings us to Scooter Braun.
Yeah.
Face.
I knew he would sell my music. I knew he would do that. I couldn't believe who he sold it to, because we've had endless conversations about Scooter Braun, and he has 300 million reasons to conveniently forget those conversations.
Now, could you re-record?
Oh, yeah.
Might you do that?
Oh, yeah.
That's a plan?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, people go on and on about, like, you have to forgive and forget to move past something. No, you don't. You don't have to forgive, and you don't have to forget to move on. You can move on without any of those things happening. You just become indifferent, and then you move on.
I do.
Any British men on the horizon?
For what kind of horizon? There's so many different kinds of horizons.
On the romantic horizon.
I got nothing on the romantic horizon, come on. Okay. Reem Akra. Thank you for whoever asked that.
Is it true that you actually name the names of some of the boys who have done you wrong in your songs?
I may have done that a few times, possibly.
Oh, now that's what you call some tough love, isn't it?
Absolutely.
But aren't you afraid that by writing those songs that you're going to scare off guys from dating you?
Well, I guess in that situation, I just figure that if guys don't want me to write bad songs about them, then they shouldn't do bad things.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard that when you write songs, you include the names of actual guys you've dated.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so these are guys who are walking around right now, and they are named in the song.
Uh-huh.
So here's my question, and I'm a little concerned about this. If you are naming the guys you've dated in your songs, why do you think any guy's going to want to date you?
Well, I guess in that situation, I just figure that if guys don't want me to write bad songs about them, then they shouldn't do bad things.
Okay, so, hi, what's your name and where are you from?
My name is Taylor. I'm from Nashville.
Right. Nashville. Taylor, what do you do for a living in Nashville?
I'm a singer.
Ha! Of course you are. A singer. Whatever. I guess if you're a singer and you live in Nashville, you're probably a songwriter too.
Yeah, and I have 6 Grammys too.
Some of the people you've been with, like John Mayer, claims your hit song, Dear John, was about him and he felt humiliated.
Oh, come on.
Do you ever hear from these dudes like, yo, Taylor, guess what? I didn't really appreciate this. Do they ever get in touch with you?
Well, some of them like to write really long emails.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever written a song that was so mean you couldn't release it? Like, like a burn book? Like, when you're really angry, you write a letter and you just put it in a drawer. Have you ever done that with a song?
No, I just put those on my albums.
Okay. I don't know if I hung out with you, I'd be a little afraid you were going to write a song about me.
The only time that's been an issue is when I was, like, going through a really bad breakup with a guy, and he's like, you better not write about this. And I'm like, oh, I won't.
Did you? Yes.
What is it like when you come back? Do you ever see a relationship evolving with your fans as they go from from a younger age through to an older age? I mean, there's some older looking gentlemen.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not sure how they got it.
There's more boys now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of guys whenever I look out into the audience and
Because I'm really a nice guy. There's nothing malicious about me, 0%. But I just do things differently than other people.
With my experience with like nice guys and not nice guys, the ones that are not nice are the ones who try to label themselves as a nice guy.
I'm not a nice guy though. No.
In the first 5
Did
minutes.
Did I say I was a nice guy?
You just said it
No.
37 seconds ago.
I had.
Thank you so much for making so much effort for me. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. You look amazing.
Thank you. Well, that was nice.
No, you do.
Blushing.
Very sexy.
You look great too.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Mike Tyson.
Shoulder killer! All right, what advice would you give to anyone who wants to become a singer?
Get a good lawyer. Like, there is no such thing as a slut. There is no such thing as a bitch. There is no such thing as someone who's bossy. There's just a boss.
Because we're trained to say sorry.
Yeah, we legitimately are. We're like, sorry, was I loud? In my own house that I bought with the songs that I wrote about my own life. I want to do this.
Okay, so I always have to bring up everything that could go sideways, or everything that we need to expect. Number one, the president can come after you.
Yeah, fuck that, I don't care. But you know what? Donald Trump likes my music 25% less.
Chris Hilton just posted, note how Republicans are attacking Taylor Swift's intelligence instead of her ideas. They don't respect women enough to debate them.
It's not true.
At that time, I coined this phrase, there will be no explanation, there will just be reputation, because I am dramatic.
What is the most rebellious thing you did as a teenager?
Probably when I put Joe Jonas on blast on your show. That was too much.
Was it?
Yeah, that was too much.
Look at this photo. Look at this collection of people. Sarah Palin, George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, and look who's sitting right behind me. It's just crazy to be standing so close to someone who would become the most powerful person in America.
And no matter what else enters the conversation, we will always bring it back to music. And as for me, lately I've been focusing less on doing what they say I can't do and more on doing whatever the hell I want. And I don't think people understand how easy it is to infer that someone who's a female artist or a female in our industry is somehow doing something wrong by wanting love, wanting money, wanting success. Women are not allowed to want those things the way that men are allowed to want them.
What do you think is the most important life lesson for someone to learn?
That karma's real.
Wants to know, have you ever regretted writing a song about one of your exes?
Never.
Never, ever, ever?
No, because you don't write a song about them unless you know that you don't really want to know them anymore.
We are standing by.
She's amazingly talented. Taylor is the dream, and I think we're gonna have a lot of fun.
9. It was just such a... On this album, I really wanted to experiment with... Each song is so different from every... I listened to the album from top to bottom, and #1 for 2 weeks on the Hot 100, to MTV embracing it, everyone from pop stations to national stations playing it. I'm having such a wonderful...
When I tour,
gowns that are right off. Incredible just put into these designer clothes.
And I do definitely give them